Hello, this is Joe. How you guys doing out there? Although I'm almost certain that they got a shadow, what do you call it, shadow ban, whatever, on my station, I'm still putting these videos out to further illustrate some things that have been going on in my life. And for the very reason why these things are going on, I believe is the ability that I have been gifted with. I just cut this open. It says brother reciprocity. So I'm curious if this means that my brother, allegedly my brother, whose real name was Kevin Amos, and he has since changed it to an Islamic name. I'm curious. It says brother and reciprocity. I'm curious if my brother did something to me, but I'm not going to get into that right now. The reason for this particular reading is I want to see what the card says about a situation that occurred to me at least once. I'm not quite certain if it happened more than that, but we're going to see. So at this time, I am opening my chakras to receive as well as interpret the energies conveyed on these cards. Words are energy when they are spoken or thought. I envision myself as light blue in color with the positive and negative energies of the universe surrounding me, protecting me, keeping my environment in balance, negating any negative or positive that may try to upset that balance. I have found my center. Within that center, I am perfect, I am whole. I am part of what everyone tends to believe in, the Creator, or whatever you choose to believe. This time I ask for my beloved ancestors to be a guide over this energetic reading. And the energetic reading I'm doing, I worked for the Midnight Mission shelter. I worked overnight. And because of the accident that I was involved in years prior to me even working here, I believe they were connected. The accident and the things that happened to me, I'm believing, at the Midnight Mission shelter I worked for overnight. So what I'm asking Spirit is to give me the energy of me being used and or abused while I was on duty working overnight, and why. Again, I'm a grown-ass man. This is some stuff that I had been through, early in my life, childhood trauma, sexual abuse, and then to think someone would have the audacity to inflict the same type of trauma on a grown man, but this time utilizing secret societies who have doctors and surgeons and lawyers and judges. So give me the energy of me working for the Midnight Mission overnight and being used and or abused while I was on the job. Utilizing the technology that they have at their hands to render someone unconscious, and in addition to that, for them to not be able to gauge if they are being moved, if their body is moving or not. Energy of me being used or abused at Midnight Mission. You're seeing this as I'm seeing it. Foundation. Foundation for me being used and abused while I worked overnight. The Midnight Mission is a Queen of Cups. Page of Wands. Good news, confidence, fearless. Page actually, denote or refer to a letter perhaps. So the energy of me being used or abused while I worked overnight for the Midnight Mission. The foundation is a Queen of Cups. Ooh, Queen of Cups. If you ain't got it, it's coming. What was the challenge? Challenge was making an investment. Let me run through this and then I'm going to go back and clarify. I know it's a glare, but I'm going to show you guys. Page of Pentacles. This is the main energy. subconscious, Queen of Swords, that would be my energy. The past was dealing with balance. The future, secrets, where is that? Secrets, mysteries, and illusions, that's the future. The internal influence for causing harm or abuse while I was on the job, the Midnight Mission, is a sister. I'm wondering if that's my sister or someone else's sister. That's the internal influence. The external influence is a father. Is this the father I did not know or someone else's father? The hope and fear is a change, a release of baggage, a transition. And the outcome. Overseas, state to state, location is the outcome. So what I'm getting here, the question again, that I stated to Spirit to give me the energy of me being used or abused while I worked at the Midnight Mission overnight as a supervisor. And the foundation of this reading is a Queen of Cups. To answer the question, was I used or abused while working overnight? It was at the hands of a Queen of Cups. And the outcome for this energy was the location. This was the location for where it happened. On the job, overnight. Let me get into this now. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is the main energy. The foundation is a Queen of Cups. So I'm imagining this was a Queen of Cups that was confident, was fearless, and they looked at it as being good news to have this happen to me. So we're going to clarify this Page of Wands. I want you to see that's my energy. I'm Queen of Swords. And I'm in the subconscious of this Queen of Cups. I'm in the subconscious. We're going to clarify this Page of Wands first. 2, 3. Page of Wands clarified by an uncle. 1, 2, 3. Uncle using his power, tools, and skill. I'm going to pull these up one moment. Okay, so what we have, to clarify the Page of Wands here, we got an uncle in magician energy, or an uncle with a magician, use their power, tools, and skills to lie, plot, deceive around reciprocity. Again, this is the energy of me being used or abused while I worked for the Midnight Mission overnight as a supervisor. There are things that I am believing that occurred, and this that occurred involved actual me being violated as a man to further exacerbate the things that I was dealing with prior to this happening. I was dealing with childhood trauma of the same nature. So to then go and have someone violate you, as I'm believing occurred, after you've already been through this and you're fighting through it, and then to be as an adult. For real? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so we got an uncle that was either in magician energy or an uncle with a magician, and they used their power, tools, and skills around reciprocity. There was supposed to be some reciprocity in a situation, and let me put it this way. I came to this particular establishment I went through the program. I started a job, worked several times. I worked for them, and the overhead was that they were ran by Masons. I felt comfortable in that, but then in feeling comfortable, there were individuals that were allowed to influence other individuals to do certain things, to basically gang stalk one individual based upon something that had occurred 15 years prior, but it was known that it was going to occur because it was all planned, even down to me having a car accident so that I may get on a operating table and have the CIA fiddle around with the gateway thing that they're doing, the HemiSync, whatever. People are not supposed to know about that, but I know about that. Let me continue. The challenge that this Page of Wands had. This Page of Wands was a Queen of Cups or an uncle. The challenge they had was making an investment. I'm going to clarify this investment right now. Seven of Pentacles. That's the challenge. Making an investment, clarified by strength, courage, self-control, to complete or accomplish the spiritually gifted, hopeful individual making a break for it. So what I'm getting from this is that there was a message conveyed by a Queen of Cups, because this is the foundation for this energy around me being used and or abused while working overnight for the Midnight Mission. There was a message or a letter, and this message basically conveyed, as I stated to you, the energy of having something happen to me while I worked for this shelter. And the challenge they had was initially to make an investment, meaning they had to commit to wanting to do this, to cause harm, to use / and or abuse me. After, well, let's clarify, Seven of Pentacles, after they got past the challenge, which is, okay, we're going to do this, they had to show the strength, courage, and self-control to complete it or accomplish against the star, someone that's spiritually gifted and hopeful, and then make a break for it. They had to they had to commit themselves to doing this to someone. I gotta throw this back out here again. They had to accomplish or complete. They had to accomplish this. They had to go against someone that was spiritually, I don't know how to say this, a star, someone who was spiritually gifted and hopeful. They went against, and then decided to Seven of Swords, make a break after they did it. But this person was spiritually gifted. As I'm sitting here at this table telling you what you guys did, there's nothing. Let me drop some more knowledge real quick. People refer to God or the Creator as seeing everything that happens. Well, let me break that down to you. Usually, there's a symbol that's kind of synonymous. It goes along with Illuminati, the all-seeing eye. What does I stand for? EYE. What does it stand for? Well, what I think I stand for is energy yields energy. EYI. Energy yields energy. And saying that would answer the question, with people believing that God sees everything and all things. Well, if God sees everything and all things, guess what also sees all things and everything? Energy, because energy is in everything. And if you are an individual that knows how to tap into energy, what won't you find out? I stands for energy yields energy. Anything done requires energy. We are constantly in movement, vibrational. So everything that is done is utilizing energy. And if you can read energy, there's nothing you can't find out. Or as you guys out there believe, God is the Alpha and Omega, knows beginning, end, and everything. Okay, yeah. So explain to me why energy also knows that then. Explain to me how energy also knows that. The same thing that God knows. Or is God energy? God is energy, and people put names and label on God. I better get it right. Okay, so that was the challenge. In the subconscious, this is my energy. Queen of Swords. Excuse me. Sharp talking, sharp thinking, witty, about their business. That's my energy. That's where they got me right now. Because if someone had a genius of an idea to inflict someone with the same trauma that they had as a child, to get back at them, but not knowing that they themselves was put up to do that by the same organization that they were working with. And I don't mean the fraternal order. I mean the CIA. So let me continue this. Queen of Swords is in the subconscious of this Page of Wands energy. Tell me about it. What is it about this Queen of Swords on their subconscious? Foundation for this use and abuse while I worked overnight is a Queen of Cups. What is this Queen of Swords in the subconscious? Thief, 1, 2, 3. A High Priestess, 1, 2, 3. 6 of Cups, 1, 2, 3. Devil energy. Emperor. Wow. Wow. Let me explain this, because this does not appear to me as a message. What I put down here, this Queen of Cups, is the foundation for me alleging I was abused and used while working overnight for the Midnight Mission because of a subsequent accident that happened 15 years prior to put me under the knife for experimentation by the CIA, mind control, hemisync, left, right hemisphere of the brain, consciousness thing they were doing. I'm on the subconscious, a Queen of Swords. Excuse me. I'm clarifying why I'm on the subconscious, in the subconscious, for this Page of Wands energy, which is a message, a letter that was conveyed by a Queen of Cups, or someone spoke this to a Queen of Cups, brought it to their attention. What I'm seeing here, clarifying my energy of Queen of Swords, I'm seeing the energy of a thief. I'm seeing the energy of a high priest, high priestess. I'm seeing the energy of a 6 of Cups energy. I'm seeing the energy of an emperor. So what I'm taking this as right here, I being in a Queen of Swords energy in the subconscious, these were the other energies that were involved or knew of what was going on. There was a thief. I'm going to clarify that. There was a high priest, high priestess. I'm going to clarify that. There's a 6 of Cups energy, someone I was in a relationship in my past that knew about it. And there was an emperor. This could be a father figure they also knew about it, if not sanctioned for it to happen. So I'm going to tell you, Mr. Emperor, you and your authority and your power have no authority in this universe, in this cosmos, over this creator that I believe in. Emperor does not make you God. Makes you a leader, an authority on earth, and that is the only place you have your authority. Let me clarify this. This thief with the Queen of Swords, what is this about? Hermit, soul searching, solitude. 1, 2, 3. Making a break for it. I ain't got to go no further. 1, 2, 3. High priest. This high priest, high priestess is with the Illuminati. 1, 2, 3. And they married, or they came together. That's what this is all about, a marriage. 3, the Six of Cups energy is a Queen of Wands who had a choice. This Queen of Wands had a choice in this marriage. And this Emperor, the godmother, godfather, grandmother, grandfather to more than likely this Six of Cups energy. And an uncle's involved. We'll go a little further. Psychological games, observation, creating loss, worry, poverty, and isolating. This is what the Emperor, the godfather, grandfather, godmother, grandmother, also working with an uncle, playing psychological games and observing someone illegally observing someone in government housing to isolate them, create loss, worry, and poverty. I am one person. I see an Emperor. I see a Queen of Wands. I see a high priest, high priestess. I see a thief, and then it's just little old me. You tell me what's fair about that. And because you guys chose to pick on someone and the odds were in your favor, you guys are supposed to have divine esoteric knowledge and everything like that, you know, especially your Emperor, your high priest, high priestess. You're supposed to have that knowledge. Then you must have to know. You have to know. Whenever there's an imbalance, the way our system is set up is that balance has to be had. So while it was all, excuse my language, shits and giggles, the gang stalked someone to put someone's family through HELL. I actually spell that out instead of saying it. Wow. The alleged family members I had that maybe worked and conspired with you, I don't give two F's about that, okay? What I care about right now is not money. I care about truth. I care about exposing everyone that was involved with this and what it is people really need to understand about this United States of America that we live in, that's ran by some narcissistic, secret society, gang stalking people. That's what they need to know. That's what I want. That's what I'm aiming for. Let's keep going. Queen of Cups is the foundation. Let's clarify that. Queen of Cups. Six of Cups, revisiting the past. Let's finish that. 1, 2, 3. A job. King of Cups. 2, 3. Bow. So the foundation for this reading, the energy around me being used and or abused while working overnight for the Midnight Mission. The foundation for this reading is the Queen of Cups. And clarifying the Queen of Cups is a Six of Cups. Either they are a Six of Cups or there's a Six of Cups that they're familiar with from their past, a Six of Cups, job or occupation, for a King of Cups as a choice. This Queen of Cups, revisiting their past, wanted the job. This Queen of Cups wanted the job with the King of Cups. They wanted to be the choice. This Queen of Cups wanted to be the choice for this King of Cups. They wanted the job because they were someone of this person's past. Let's keep moving, shall we? Okay, balance and healing in the past. Balance and healing in the past. That doesn't sound too interesting. We're going to let that slide. We're going to go to the future position. Pull that up real quick. Moon card. Secrets, mysteries, and illusions. This is the future for this energy surrounding me working for the Midnight Mission. Overnight shelter, being used and or abused while on duty. The future position about this energy is secrets, lies, and illusions. We're going to clarify that right now. Moon card. Secrets, lies, and illusions clarified by a Knight of Wands. This actually could be someone energy. There's actual immature. That's what Knight usually symbolizes. Immature energy. The secrets around an immature energy that had addictions. The truth. Surrounding the job that they had. So let's say the future position is the Moon card. Secrets, mysteries, and illusions clarified by secrets, mysteries, and illusions surrounding a Knight of Wands energy that had addictions. Knight of Wands energy that had addictions. King of Swords energy. This is the truth. In the job that they had. So this is speaking about a job that this Knight of Wands energy had. Dealing around addiction. I don't know how to clarify it anymore. I can and I could, but I'm gonna leave that at face surface value. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that face surface value because y'all don't want me to go in and clarify that. I know exactly what that means. Knight of Wands is someone sexy. Knight denotes that they're immature. Young thinking, young acting, emotion-wise, young as well. Knight of Wands meaning they're sexy or handsome or whatever. But they were dealing with addictions. And it was a job that was dealing with addictions. What type of job deals with addictions? Okay, we got this sister, internal influence, surrounding the energy. Me working the Midnight Mission, being used or abused while I am working on the job. Sis. Justice. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to show it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the sister was the internal influence for me being used and or abused on the job while I worked overnight the Midnight Mission. This is clarified by justice, fairness, cause and effect, Emperor. authority, father figure, who was inspired or inspirational by the perseverance, strength, or resilience. And I'll go to see what they mean by resilience. 1, 2, 3. Of this master. So this sister, the internal influence was a sister that was seeking justice at the hands of an emperor who was inspired by the perseverance, strength, and resilience of this master. Who is this master, Spirit? A King of Cups. Clarifying. A King of Pentacles. Clarifying. Fulfillment. Complete understanding. This master is someone who is emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic. King of Pentacles is they're very secure. They have money. 9 of Cups, they're fulfilled. They have a complete understanding. Just to tie this off, complete understanding of conflict. Of psychological games, observing someone against their will. For money, prosperity. So let me run this back. Sister was the internal influence for the using and or abusing of me working overnight at a shelter because of justice, fairness, cause, and effect called in by a father figure or an authority who was inspired by the strength, perseverance, and resilience of a master. A master is someone who's mastered these 4 stages, as I mentioned before, the energetic levels of development. The first stage is narc, the second stage is empath, the third stage is student-teacher, the fourth stage is teacher-student, and the fifth is master. This emperor was inspired or in confident, in secrecy, was resilient about using a master on a King of Cups, a King of Pentacles, who had a complete understanding and was fulfillment to cause this King of Pentacles, this King of Cups conflict by playing psychological games, observing them psychologically for money. That was the internal influence. Now we got Pa here for the external influence. We got Pa here for external influence. Someone said money isn't everything, it's the only thing. I'm going to have to agree with you right there, but in a certain context, I'm going to agree with you. Because money, in one sense, it's energy. It's not the universal energy, but it is energy on this realm. And because money is energy, energy is involved in everything that happens. When you make money your God, money, which is energy, your God, you're making energy your God, and in which God or the Creator is energy. Except the Creator doesn't have a face. The Creator, you can't go and say the Creator's name at a register and get anything off the shelf. So I'm agreeing with you in saying that you stated money isn't everything, it's the only thing. Is it? Father. Clarify this, Father, for the external influence. Travel or news about a Knight of Wands energy. Who's been strong, persevering, and resilient. Even while they've been isolated. So, Pa is father, family. So the father is the external influence. This is what I'm getting. The father is the external influence. And it's clarified by travel or news about a Knight of Wands. Strength, perseverance, resilience while being isolated. So this Knight of Wands could be the son, daughter of the Pa, whatever. It's not really clear. I'm not going too far in there. I think I got the main influence, because whether people realize it or not, you want a higher vibration internally to make decisions on your external environment. You don't want a higher external influence determine how you feel on the inside about anyone, about yourself. You want the internal influence to be higher. There's no vibrational number for this, but I will tell you, a Pa or a father will always trump a sister or a daughter. So this vibrational frequency of a father would be higher than a sister. So they're going to listen to their father versus inside says listen to your sister. Hope and fear. Six of Swords. Release baggage, change, transition. Let's clarify that real quick. This is going way too long. I spoke too much. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, their hope and fear is a Six of Swords energy, which is change, release of baggage, transition, and Four of Cups. They have an uncaring attitude about anything else, real narcissistic. Disinterest, uncaring attitude about love. So love was not their motivation for doing what they did. The community, about an empath. So this says that their hope and fear is a Six of Swords energy, which is a change or transition from not caring to loving attitude displayed in this community about someone who was an empath. They don't want the hope and fear of this Queen of Cups, the foundation of this reading. Their hope and fear is that the community change from being disinterested or uncaring. They change from this to actually starting to like an empath that's in their community. They do not want, or they did not want this empath to be cared for or liked by anyone. Last one over here, location. What is the energy surrounding this location? That location either is my place of residence right now, government housing, or the job that I previously worked and I had to walk away from because of this situation, which they say that I cannot prove. You think I can't prove it? let's get it in now. The outcome. This foundation surrounding me being used and or abused while working overnight for the Midnight Mission, a shelter in Los Angeles, California, is a Queen of Cups foundation for this reading. The outcome is this location. Again, this location could be my home, or this could be the very job that I had to quit. And it's clarified by a hermit energy, soul searching and in solitude, about a job, occupation. I worked for them overnight. Soul searching in solitude about a job. This job, a message of concern, bringing to light a message of concern. So this hermit energy, which I identify as soul searching and in solitude about a job, an occupation, which they are raising the red flag, they're bringing attention to. And this is a son or a daughter. The son or daughter definitely have to be the son of a daughter or this father. The son or daughter is to this father, who's the external influence. Now let me go see what else you want to say about this. The son or daughter who is a student slash teacher, or it's about a student slash teacher, who is inspirational, patient, to accomplish or complete something, against the Empress. Queen of Swords is what I identify as. It's one of the energies. That's who I am. And I'm only in Empress energy because they've not given me the authority as an emperor over that which I am supposed to have authority over. So run this back. Location is the outcome. Overseas, state to state. This particularly has to do with the job that I worked at the Midnight Mission shelter overnight, and the energy around me being used and or slash abused on the job, might I add. And it's clarified as hermit energy, soul searching in solitude. That's an energy I was in. About a job, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, bringing something to the light, a message of concern I'm conveying right now. Dealing with a son or a daughter to whoever this father is, who was a student or a teacher. Perhaps this father was teaching this son or daughter how to do things, who was inspirational and patient to accomplish or complete a task around the Empress or to the Empress. That's me. This was the energy reading of me being used and or abused while working overnight at the Midnight Mission shelter in Los Angeles, California, where I believe that because of an accident that it was a stage accident that happened 15 years prior, and me subsequently having an operation at the Mayo Clinic, #1 hospital on this planet, and them messing with my head. I got a scar on my head. The location of the scar says everything about me being able to be moved without me knowing it, and in addition to my decision-making process. That's where the scar on my head is located, above, in my brain, the region that controls those two areas. I hope this was informative. I don't recall ever making I might have done this before, but I don't recall doing it, but I definitely haven't recorded it. So I'm recording this, and I am going to upload this. It's Joe.